So really great news, guys. Really great news. We are up and running. We are up and running, guys, on AM5. I know it's taken a long time, but we've got there. We sorted it out. So basically, the culprit was actually the CPU in the end. So this is the old. This is the Ryzen 5. You won't even see it there, but this was actually a used Ryzen 5 7600X. That we originally had in our system. Just well, it was originally in the Gigabyte board, but obviously then we moved it to the MSI board and we had the same result. So eventually what I decided it was the CPU, because that was literally the only thing we haven't changed. And now this is our brand new, well, it's not actually in there, but it's in our motherboard now, but there. So this is our new Ryzen 5 7600X. That is a brand new one. We actually purchased that brand new for £140 on Amazon, which I think is actually a fair price for what it is. I mean, performance wise, it is actually pretty decent. It's like the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D sort of performance, or even slightly better, and it's actually quite a bit cheaper. So you know, it's a decent CPU that we got here. But yeah, like I said, brand new from Amazon, we got that. So I always thought if we had a brand new CPU, a brand new motherboard and brand new RAM, can we really go wrong? And thankfully, and I'm glad to say, once I have installed it in here, I haven't got the footage. I just literally did it just off camera. What I did as well is I tested it first of all originally with this Fury Beast, Kingston Fury Beast RAM, DDR5, just a 16 gigabyte module. And then I tested it afterwards with the Vengeance, the Corsair Vengeance DDR5 memory for AMD. And this is 32 gigabyte kit, a 16 gigabyte times 2 kit, and that's clocked at 6400 megahertz. So, and I've actually locked in the XMP on this one as well. So let's prove. hopefully it does boot. No, I've tested it enough times that I'm confident that it will. Like I said, I knew the working power supply was fine. People were talking about the graphics card. That's actually a GT 1030, believe it or not. I know it looks a little bit weird because it's obviously the passive one, but it is actually a GT 1030, so there wasn't going to be any issues there with the graphics card, and I tested that as well, so I knew that wasn't going to be the issue. Like I said, new motherboard. Didn't think the CPU cooler is going to be an issue. I mean, it's just a CPU cooler, so it's a block of metal, so I mean, what can really go wrong there? The only thing we didn't change was the CPU, and then obviously we brought some new RAM, that Corsair RAM, and then we also had that Fury, but both kits actually work, so there was no issue with the RAM. Actually, it was literally just the CPU. So power on here at the back, and then power on here. Now I'll go over the lights again. The lights actually do exactly what it was doing before. So there we go, you've got the CPU and the RAM. It might actually go quicker now. Here we go, there we go, MSI. How quick's that, guys? It's all booted up now, and let's just have a look here. So motherboard, we've got the build date for the BIOS is actually the 5th of August 2025. So I think it is actually the latest BIOS, because I did flash the BIOS as well. Some people were saying flash the BIOS as well, so I did even flash the BIOS, the latest one. So we should actually have the latest BIOS on there as well. So as again, just to confirm, our Ryzen 5 7600X, which is a 6-core 12-thread processor, running at 4.7 gigahertz, which is nice. Core voltage looks okay. Core temperature, maybe that's a little bit high for just being in the post. That is a little bit concerning. Obviously, once we get into Windows, we'll have to look further. I think we'll be okay with that. I'm a little bit concerned that might be a little bit high, 45 degrees just in the boot, but it looks to be okay. I do know that the Ryzen 57600X can run hotter than some of the certainly it does run hotter than the 7600. It is a little bit higher in the like TDP. I think it's 105 rather than the 65 watts. So I think it's 105 watts it runs at. So it's a little bit higher. But anyway, our RAM here, that Corsair RAM, which is actually made for AMD, that's why I brought it. That's 3200 megabytes, or well, basically 32 gigahertz. Sorry, 32 gigabytes, and that's clocked at 6400 megatransfers a second. And I have actually locked in that as an XMP, which I'll show you here as well if we go into the overclocking there. And then it says AXMP enabled, and then profile 1 6400 mega transfers. We're running at 36, 48, 48, 104. So what's that, CL36, I think, if I get that right. There's the back of the code if you need to see that. That's the one I've got. So yeah, looks pretty decent. 6400 megahertz, you know, you can't go wrong, and it doesn't look too bad in our board there. I think it's kind of, we're going for that sort of like blackout sort of build. Well, the RAM is actually grey, but it, you know, it's fine. it will look fine once you actually got it in the case anyway. I would have liked it to have been black, but oh well. It was quite a good price, so I think I only paid £90 for that, which I think is quite fair for 32 gigabytes of DDR5, especially for fast DDR5, fast memory. 6400 mega transfers a second is pretty decent for DDR5, especially for a budget build. That's pretty fast for a budget build. So yeah, like I say, really pleased actually. We will do further testing. My only concern, like I was saying, is that maybe, I mean, we're at 46 degrees on the CPU now, even just in the BIOS, which is a little bit high if I'm being honest, but I'll do more testing once I do load up Windows and put my boot drive in and what have you. And obviously I will do more testing, and we will have that build with the NZXT H3 flow, if I can get my words together. So we will have that build for you guys. I will try and I'll try and get this video out Saturday, and then we'll try and get the build done by Wednesday. We'll try and get that video out done by Wednesday for you guys. So this video will be pretty quick to edit, because I'm not really going to cut much and anything from here, so it should be pretty quick to get up for Saturday. I might even try and get up for Saturday morning even for you guys. But yeah, happy days guys, happy days. Yeah, what can I say? Let's get my thumbnail now. Yeah, I think that'll be my thumbnail image. See you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.